Network family. My name is Kirsten. Just have a short message to share with you today on leadership is best done in community. Leadership is better together. And the story begins in Exodus 17, where the people are grumbling and they're blaming Moses and they're frustrated. They're saying things like, Moses, why did you take us out here? Isn't this journey ever going to end? Why can't we find any water? And didn't you say that God would provide for us? And then God tells Moses, well, to go to the Nile River and to strike the rock so that water can come out. Then he held up that same staff, and as long as he was holding it with his hands up, the Israelites were winning. But as soon as he put his hands down, the Israelites were losing. Oh my goodness, what an immense amount of pressure. But then scripture tells us that, well, when Moses' hands grew tired, then they took a stone, put it underneath of him, and he sat on it, while Aaron and Hur stood on either side holding up his hands, so that his hands would remain steady until sunset. Now, to me, this story tells me that Moses was tired. And I think it's totally relatable because we all get tired from time to time. Maybe his heart was strong, but his flesh was weak. And I wonder if Moses just willed himself to be obedient, but also knowing he just couldn't do it all alone. He needed help. He needed to be interdependent. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever asked someone for help, for someone to walk with you during a specific season? Probably. Have you ever had to borrow someone else's faith for a specific season? Probably. We probably all have. But see, that's why I think leadership is best done in community. We all need someone who can help hold our hands up. We all need someone to remind us why we do what we do, to speak into our lives and to say from time and time again, hey, you can borrow my faith. You see, they say that some say leadership is lonely at the top. But I wonder if the best kind of leadership, the leadership that God's calling us to be obedient and to live the lives that He's asking us to lead and to go and pave the way for other people, I wonder if that leadership, the best kind, is done in community. And here's why I wonder that. Because you can't have accountability without community. And no one should have to walk this faith journey alone. But here's the thing. I think one of the leadership lessons that we can learn from this is, who are you leading with? Really, who are you leading with? Who's holding up your hands? Who, amidst the grumbling and the frustration, will hold up your hands and allow you to remain steadfast, to remain obedient in what God's asking you to do? You see, as small group point people, our job is to be in community. And our job is to seek accountability. So my encouragement for you today, put a buddy system in place. Ask a friend, someone to call you out and hold you accountable. Someone who can help hold up your hands in a season when you need it the most. Yes, obedience is about your relationship with God, but obedience is also done in community. There's power in being obedient together as a community. So are you trying to lead from a place of obedience all on your own? Or are you and your small group point people obeying God together? Are you holding up each other's hands together? Leadership is best done in community, and leadership is best done together.